If you've ever been a kid on Roblox, then you've probably seen a story game with thousands of players, and I think we would all love a lovely story before bed. So as you can tell, there are a lot of different story games, so I thought I should try and make one in only a week. First off, we'll create a new Roblox game, but anytime you spawn in, the character is too complicated. Because less limbs equals a better game, I changed the character to R6. And in the game, I wanted to let the player be able to pick up and use different items. So by using proximity prompts, I made it show up, and whenever it's triggered, it goes into the player's inventory. And then I spend the rest of the day making a door open by itself when a player comes near, which reminds me of a certain game. And I also made this work with locked doors as well. But if you try and open a door without a keycard, it won't open. But if you scan the keycard, it opens. So I'm trying to make a story game right now, but right now, there is no story. What? So my idea for the story is that you work in a Starbucks as a barista, working on their first day of the job, and then there's this customer that wants a latte, but you have no milk. So you need to go and find the milk, and then there's like cool things that happen. I don't know.
Please give me some suggestions.
Okay, and now it's time for my favorite part. It's the map. And making a map is pretty much like talking to girls, because I suck at it. Okay, so I got to work on the map, and the first thing I worked on was a counter thingy that all cafes have. And then I got a little sidetracked by having some fun playing with the doors, but then I got right back into it. So I finished up the layout, and then I did a little bit of off-camera mining, and I promise it won't look like this forever. I also started working on the lighting so that it wouldn't be pitch black in the cafe. And I made a bunch of props that I put around the map to make it look more interesting. And then I got a tiny bit distracted with the boombox I made. Kinda reminds me of... never mind. So now the cafe is pretty much done. Now I want to start working on some gameplay. So I made a manager rig and a customer rig. The manager will just be sleeping and the customer will ask for a latte. But I want these characters to actually talk in game.
Can I have a latte, please?
Alright. Can I have a latte, please? No. Can I have a latte, please? No. Can I have a latte? Can I have a latte? So after getting the recordings for the voices, I got to work on making the ending. For the manager, I wanted him to be peacefully sleeping and wake up if you screw up in the cafe. And then the customer will just get progressively mad. And then after you ask the customer 4 times, this happens. I also went back to the boombox and enjoyed listening to the music. And if you like that music, then subscribe right now. Okay, thanks. Also, a pretty important aspect in a game where you make lattes is to actually be able to make a latte. So after studying one YouTube tutorial, so I added the ability to pick up and place items. So you can pick up the spoon, put it on the dispenser, don't mind the animation, put the espresso in, then pour the milk into the cup and finish your latte. I also made it so that if you put in the wrong milk and give it to the customer, this happens.
What the heck, man?
I also wanted this game to be super easy to understand, so I made these posters that you could put on the wall to guide the player on what to do. And I mean, just look at how the way they turned out. They look super professional and like they were actually done by someone who actually knows what they're doing. Like, just imagine you're playing the game and you're like, huh, where's the fresh, not expired milk? Oh, fresh milk in the basement. And now you know, oh, I need to go to the basement to get fresh milk. Okay, so right now I feel like the cafe is pretty good, but if you've noticed, this poster is basically useless because I haven't made the basement yet. So here's a time lapse of me making the basement. If you couldn't tell, I was going for a type of warehouse heist theme. I hope you like it because it took me a while. So
Thank you.
alright, so here's the finished basement. As you can see, I added some posters down here, and you might be asking like, why does it say watch out for booby traps? Like, what are the booby traps? Well, if you find the keycard for the vault and try to take the special milk, then the alarms go off and you get caught by the police.
It's the anime police! Who exploded the Starbucks?
So you need to find tomato sauce, which is somewhere in the map, and then swap it with the special milk so the alarms don't go off. But right now we need to fix the manager because right now he does absolutely nothing. So to fix this, I made it so that anytime you screw up while working, the manager appears and fires you. So now whenever you get an ending, the text just fades on the screen and it shows you what ending you have. I just haven't made the icons for the endings yet. So I did that and it took me like an hour to make 6 icons. Here they are, and I think it turned out perfectly for like the style I was going for, except you wouldn't really know that this is the customer unless I told you. On the bright side, whenever you get an ending, this cool icon will show up now, so it was totally worth all the time I spent working on it. But now we can turn these icons into badges so that players can have something to work for in the game. So all we gotta do is click here, and then upload an image and give it a name, and then pay 100 Robux for one badge? Yeah, so I made 6 badges. Please smash like, cause my pockets are empty. But next, I wanted to show the players what endings they have and what endings they don't have. So I made this board, which is definitely not taken from another game. And each ending will just light up once you've unlocked it. And it works like a charm. Oh wait, I didn't anchor it. But I got it to working wherever it lights up once you get a new ending. And this game is pretty much done. So I made this icon for the game, and I also made a thumbnail. And then I sent the game to my family and friends. And they beat the game in like 2 minutes. So I went into the game and moved some things around so that it would be harder to find, and I fixed all the bugs so that it would be more fun. Anyways, if you want to try out the game for yourself, the link will be in the description. And if you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing and maybe join the Discord. But that's gonna be all for this video, so thanks for watching.